Dear future doctors, today is 2nd of August 2021 and you are joining with the 10th Imat Discussion session. With this we will be completing 40 past paper questions and I'm very happy that we have completed and we have come a long way together. And one more thing, I would like to apologize for being late for 8 days, but actually I was preparing a course for logical reasoning and critical thinking part, so that's why I had to take some time. And the course is available on www.sprintertest.com. But as we are conducting this for the first time, we thought of limiting the students who can join. So there are only 30 seats available. Still nobody has registered, so in order to register, please contact us on our Facebook group or just personally message me. I will guide you how to get the registration done. For the newcomers, let me explain what we are discussing. Actually, we are discussing 4 questions from each section of the exam, and we are planning to continue the discussion until the examination date. And during the question, I will give a 5-second break. So within that 5 seconds, you can pause the question and select the correct answer or calculate the correct answer. Then when you resume, you will see what is the correct answer and why that answer was correct. So that is the discussion part. Okay, so let's start with the first question of the day. Competition between restaurants is fierce and restaurants are trying to gain recognition for the quality of their food. Research from Oxford University might just give them that edge over their competitors. More than 100 people participated in a series of experiments to see if the taste of food was affected by the cutlery used to eat it. The study found that desserts tasted better when eaten using small spoons. Similarly, yogurt tasted creamier when eaten with a black spoon. Cheese cut with a heavy knife tasted more expensive than cheese cut with a lighter knife. Which one of the following is a conclusion that can be drawn from the above passage? We have 5 answers. A. Restaurants should think carefully about what cutlery they use. B. Customers pay attention to the cutlery they are using. C. Variety of cutlery is more important than quality of food. D. People choose restaurants only because of the quality of the food. E. Restaurants should pay less attention to food presentation. Okay, your time starts now. Time up. The correct answer is restaurants should think carefully about what cutlery they use. In order to answer this question, we'll bring all the given answers and we'll compare the answers with the text above. Restaurants should think carefully about what cutlery they are using. Kind of yes. Customers pay attention to the cutlery they are using. This is also a yes. Variety of cutlery is more important than quality of food. Actually, this is not mentioned in the text, so we can remove this part completely. People choose restaurants only because of the quality of the food. We have to discuss about this. Restaurants should pay less attention to food presentation. This is not mentioned, so we can remove this part as well. Now, from A, B, D, why A is the correct answer? Customers pay attention to the cutlery they are using. Actually, here they have mentioned the study found that desserts tasted better when eating using a small spoon. Similarly, creamier when eaten with a black spoon. Right? Cheese cut with heavy knife tasted more expensive than cheese cut with a lighter knife. All these things are done by the restaurant. but the customer is not paying attention to the cutlery. For example, when they buy the cheese, they don't see whether it is cut by a heavy knife or cut by a lighter knife. It's just the taste they feel. So customer pay attention to the taste, not the cutlery that they are using, right? So B is removed. And D, people choose restaurants only because of the quality of the food. Actually, all the restaurants have a good quality. Restaurants are trying to gain recognition for the quality and so on. So people choose restaurants only because of the quality of the food is not the correct statement. Why? Because people choose the restaurant because of the quality, presentation, and all the other extra factors. So that's why it is mentioned the research from Oxford University might just give them that edge over their competitors. So they give the advantage over the competitors because more than quality, people look for something else. So D is not the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Restaurants should think carefully about what cutlery they are using. Let's move to the biology section. The statement below show the 3 stages in glycolysis. Number 1, 2 into 3 carbon compounds. Number 2, 6 carbon compound. Number 3, phosphorylated 6 carbon compound. The correct sequence is A 1 2 3, B 2 3 1, C 3 2 1, D 1 3 2, E 2 1 3. Your time starts now. Okay, timer. The correct answer is 2 3 1. In order to answer this question, we need to know about respiration. Respiration is a catabolic reaction that breaks down glucose to release energy. Energy is stored in the cell as ATP or NADH, and this is the equation for energy production, right? Actually, glucose and oxygen, that means glucose is burned with oxygen, produce carbon dioxide, water plus energy as ATP or NADH, right? Okay. More than that, respiration has 2 modes, aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic means uses oxygen, anaerobic means no use of oxygen. And aerobic respiration has 3 steps: glycolysis, citric acid cycle, electron transport chain. Now we are talking about glycolysis. Glycolysis has 3 stages: investment stage, preparatory stage, harvesting stage. In the investment stage, 2 ATP molecules are consumed and glucose is converted to fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. Right? Now, at the beginning we have glucose. Glucose is the 6 carbon compound. I want to write compound, but okay, understand. At the end, it produces fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. That means phosphorylated. This is the phosphorylated 6 carbon compound. Right? So in the sequence, it has mentioned 2 and this is 3 and 1 comes at the end. 1 is 2 into 3 carbon compounds, which is happening at the second stage, preparatory stage, because fructose 1,6 bisphosphate is cleaved into 2 parts as 3 carbon units of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, right? The question has only focused these 2 stages. They haven't focused the third stage. It is to confuse, but we should not get confused, and we are not getting confused. We, however, find the correct answer and we score the best in the exam, right? Okay. Anyways, let me explain the third stage, and let me explain what are the enzymes that is used in glycolysis as well. In the third stage, harvesting stage, 4 moles of ATP and 2 moles of NADH are gained from each initial mole of glucose. Then glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is oxidized to pyruvate. Okay, and there are 10 steps that are involved in the glycolysis. Those steps are mentioned in the stages. So in the investment stage we can see hexokinase enzyme reaction, then phosphoglucose isomerase reaction, phosphofructokinase enzyme reaction, and in the preparatory stage we can see aldose enzyme reaction and triosephosphate isomerase enzyme reaction, and in the harvesting stage we can see glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase reaction, phosphoglycerate kinase reaction, phosphoglycerate mutase reaction, enolase reaction, pyruvate kinase reaction, and all these 10 steps are very important. It is better to have this knowledge when we are facing the exam. Let's move to the third question. Which of the following samples of gases contains the most particles? All gases are at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atm pressure when 1 mole of gas has a volume of 22.4 liters. Relative atomic mass are hydrogen 1, helium 4, carbon 12, oxygen 16, chlorine 35.5. The answers are A. 33.6 liters of chlorine gas, B. 66.0 grams of carbon dioxide gas, C. 22.4 liters of hydrogen gas, D. 10.0 grams of helium gas, E. 64.0 grams of oxygen gas. Your time starts now. Time up. The correct answer is 10 grams of helium gas. In order to answer this question, we need to know two things: Avogadro's number and how to calculate moles. Why we need to know how to calculate moles? Because let me explain what is Avogadro number first. Avogadro number is a number. It's just a number, and it simply says there are 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 elements are present in 1 mole of elements. Example, in 1 mole of molecules there are 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules are present. Okay, or else in 1 mole of atoms there are 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms are present. In this way, same thing with the compounds and so on. It's just an expression of how many particles are present in that element group, right? In this question, they are asking about which gas contains the most particles, right? But they have given the gases in grams as well as liters. Somehow, if we are able to calculate how many moles present in that gas, in that volume, we can identify which has the highest number of particles, right? That's why we need to know how to calculate moles when they have given in two different ways. If they have given the volume with liters, they have mentioned 1 mole of gas has a volume of 22.4 liters. So 1 mole is equal to 22.4 liters. So if we divide the volume of gas with 22.4, we get the number of moles. Then they have mentioned by grams, we have to divide the mass of the element with relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass means the sum of the atomic mass in the compound. So in that way we can calculate the moles. I have done the calculations here, you can see them. 33.6 liters of chlorine gas has calculated here. 33.6 is divided by 22.4. It is nearly 3 divided by 2, which is 1.5, and 22.4 liters of hydrogen gas. So it is divided with the same number, so it is 1 mole, and this is the correct answer. 10 grams of helium gas. We have 10 grams. The atomic mass, the relative atomic mass is 4, because they have mentioned helium has a mass of 4, so we divided by 4. So 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. But atomic mass, relative atomic mass, can be understand here with 66 gram of carbon dioxide, because we have carbon and 2 oxygens, right? So oxygen here, another oxygen here. So we have taken the sum is 64, which is near with 66 grams. So I have taken to the nearest value as 1 mole. Last one, 64 grams of oxygen gas. And oxygen is a molecule with 2 oxygen atoms, so that's why mass of oxygen is added together, which is 32, and it gives 2 moles. And we can see there are highest number of particles in 2.5 moles, so the correct answer is 10 grams of helium gas. Let's move to the last question of the day. The variables x and y satisfy the following equations. X plus 3y is equal to 13, 2x minus y is equal to 5. What is the value of x plus y? Answers are A 7, B 8, C 6, D 9, E 10. Your time starts now. Okay, timer. I think all of you got the correct answer. The answer is 7. It's very easy. It's very easy. First of all, we need to know, we will take the first equation and we will bring 3y to this side. When it comes to this side, it becomes a minus value. So this is our first equation. We need to know this equation, and we apply this value into this x, right? So x is written as 13 minus 3y. Now I am simplifying this. 2 into 13 is 26. 2 into 3y is 6y, right? And we have a y in default mode, so later we calculate this together, so it is 7y. We bring 5 to the left hand side and bring 7y to the right hand side, right? So when 7y goes to the right hand side, it changes the value, it becomes a positive value, and 5 becomes a negative value, and that's why it is written here. So 26 minus 5 is 21, and I divide 7y with 7. Same way I divide 21 with 7. The answer is 3. Now we have the second equation. Y is equal to 3. Now I am applying this value over here, right? So y is 3. 3 into 3 is 9. We bring everything down from here to here. So 13 minus 9 is 4. Right, now we know the values of x and y. Now we apply in a different equation. X is 4, y is 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. The answer is 7. Okay, amazingly done, completed. Now it's time for mentions. Lasita Ratuitana, thank you so much, my friend. Actually, he's a good friend since my teaching career. So like we have been teachers together, and he is supporting with all his YouTube channels, QWERTY Originals, QWERTY Entertainment, everything is under his supervision. So thank you so much. Thanks for the video. This is really helpful. I'm very happy that these videos are helping you, and thank you so much for your comments. Right, one more thing, the most important thing actually, to know how much there is to know is the beginning of learning. Now you are preparing for the exam, right? When you are preparing, you are coming to know a lot of things. You might be scared, or else you might be confused. You might be wondering you don't know nothing. Actually, the moment you realize that you don't know, it's the moment you start to learn. You still have time. Get a book, join an online course, or just go through YouTube. You will find millions of videos. Learn, study hard, then definitely you will be able to face the exam. And I'm Antru Anthonisamy. Thank you so much. I hope to see you very soon. Visit our website sprintertest.com. It's updating. Within 2 days, the site will be updated. And join our Facebook group and join our Instagram page. Have a nice study session ahead.